Welcome to Listening Skill Class สวัสดีค่ะนักเรียนวันนี้นะคะเราจะมาเรียนกันในวิชา Listening Skill ค่ะนักเรียนพร้อมกันหรือยังเอ่ยถ้านักเรียนพร้อมแล้วนะคะเรามาเริ่มเรียนกันเลยดีกว่าไปกันเลย
What is the subject about? In everyday communication, listening is an important skill. Is it the first skill that must be taught because the speaker must understand before he can speak, can listen, or write. Therefore, in teaching, students should be trained in listening skills sufficiently and seriously.
The fox and the mouse กบกับหนู The fly and the honey แมลงวันกับน้ำผึ้ง The porcupine and the snake เม่นกับงู The bull and the goat กระทิงกับแพะ
A young mouse in search of adventure was running along the bank of a pond where lived a frog. When the frog saw the mouse, he swam to the bank and croaked, "Won't you pay me a visit? I can promise you a good time if you do." The mouse did not need much coaxing, for he was very anxious to see the world and everything in it. But though he could swim a little, he did not dare risk going into the pond without some help. The frog had a plan. He tied the mouse's leg to his own with a tough reed. Then into the pond he jumped, dragging his foolish companion with him. The mouse soon had enough of it and wanted to return to shore, but the treacherous frog had other plans. He pulled the mouse down under the water and drowned him. But before he could untie the reed that bound him to the dead mouse, a hawk came sailing over the pond. Seeing the body of the mouse floating on the water, the hawk swooped down, seized the mouse and carried it off, with the frog dangling from its leg. Thus at one swoop he had caught both meat and fish for his dinner. A jar of honey was upset and the sticky sweetness flowed out on the table. The sweet smell of the honey soon brought a large number of flies buzzing around. They did not wait for an invitation. No. Indeed, they settled right down, feet and all, to gorge themselves. The flies were quickly smeared from head to foot with honey. Their wings stuck together. They could not pull their feet out of the sticky mass. And so they died, giving their lives for the sake of a taste of sweetness. A porcupine was looking for a good home. At last he found a little sheltered cave, where lived a family of snakes. He asked them to let him share the cave with them, and the snakes kindly consented. The snakes soon wished they had not given him permission to stay. His sharp quills pricked them at every turn, and at last they politely asked him to leave. "I am very well satisfied. Thank you," said the porcupine. "I intend to stay right here." And with that, he politely escorted the snakes out of doors. And to save their skins, the snakes had to look for another home. A bull once escaped from a lion by entering a cave which the goatherds used to house their flocks in stormy weather and at night. It happened that one of the goats had been left behind. And the bull had no sooner got inside than this goat lowered his head and made a rush at him, butting him with his horns. As the lion was still prowling outside the entrance to the cave, the bull had to submit to the insult. "Do not think," he said, "that I submit to your cowardly treatment because I am afraid of you. When that lion leaves, I'll teach you a lesson you won't forget."
เมื่อนักเรียนดูหรือฟังคลิปวิดีโอจบแล้วให้นักเรียนลงมือในการทำใบงานตามที่คุณครูกำหนดไว้เลยนะคะก่อนลงมือทำใบงานให้นักเรียนอ่านคำสั่งหรือคำชี้แจงให้เรียบร้อยก่อนลงมือทำด้วยนะคะพบกันในคาบหน้าสำหรับวันนี้สวัสดีค่ะ